Have you ever found yourself binge-watching an entire season of a new show on your favorite streaming platform? That's the magic of the digital age. Our entertainment habits have been revolutionized by streaming platforms, altering the way we consume content and shaping our leisure time. Gone are the days of waiting a week for a new episode. Now we have the privilege of immersing ourselves in a world of original content at our own pace, in the comfort of our homes. From laugh-out-loud comedies, heart-stopping thrillers, to thought-provoking dramas, these platforms have become the breeding ground for creativity and innovation. And isn't it fascinating how a new series can captivate us, keeping us hooked for hours on end? What's your favorite original series that had you glued to the screen? Maybe it was a series that introduced you to a genre you never thought you'd enjoy. If you're intrigued by how these original series have changed the landscape of entertainment, stick around as we dive into the rise of original content. The journey of original content began with humble beginnings. In the early days of streaming platforms, they were just a hub for reruns and movies, nothing more than digital libraries. Then, something shifted. Streaming platforms realized they could do more than just host content. They could create it. The first few original series that premiered on streaming platforms were a gamble, a leap of faith into uncharted waters. Take for instance House of Cards, Netflix's first major original series. Launched in 2013, it was a bold move, a political drama with high production value and a star-studded cast. It was a risk, but the response was overwhelmingly positive. The series was a hit, and it showed the world that streaming platforms could produce quality content that could compete with traditional television. Around the same time, Amazon Prime released Alpha House, a political satire that, while not as critically acclaimed as House of Cards, still managed to carve out a niche for itself. Meanwhile, Hulu was making waves with The Awesomes, an animated comedy series that proved there was room for more than just drama in the world of original content. These early series set the precedent. They showed that streaming platforms could not only host but also create compelling, high-quality content. They proved that these platforms could be more than just a digital library. They could be a hub for creativity and innovation. The success of these series paved the way for more. Streaming platforms started investing heavily in original content, leading to an explosion of new series and movies. Each one was a new experiment, a new opportunity to push the boundaries and redefine what streaming platforms could offer. These pioneer series set the stage, but the best was yet to come. With the foundation laid, streaming platforms were ready to take on the entertainment industry in full force, ushering in a new era of original content. As streaming platforms grew, so did their ambitions for original content. As the digital age progressed, the race to create original content intensified. Streaming platforms began to understand the inherent value of owning their content. They realized that by producing their shows and movies, they could not only control the narrative, but also the distribution, marketing, and profit margins. This led to a surge in original content. Platforms began investing heavily in production, with budgets often rivaling those of traditional TV networks and film studios. They started attracting big names from the industry, celebrated actors, renowned directors, and accomplished writers, all coming together to create content that was original, unique, and exclusive to these platforms. But it wasn't just about throwing money at projects. It was about quality. The production quality of these original series and movies began to rival, and in some cases even surpass, that of their traditional counterparts. High-definition visuals, crisp audio, and meticulous attention to detail became the norm, transforming the viewing experience. And the world took notice. Original content from streaming platforms started receiving critical acclaim. Shows were being discussed, dissected, and celebrated in the same breath as traditional TV shows and movies. They began to win major awards, competing with and sometimes outshining traditional media at their own game. The audience too embraced this change. They appreciated the variety, the freedom to watch at their pace, and the chance to explore stories from around the world. Streaming platforms had tapped into a goldmine, and the audience was more than willing to dig in. This boom in original content wasn't just a trend, it was a seismic shift in the entertainment industry. Streaming platforms were no longer just distributors, they had become significant players in the world of content creation. They were setting the pace, pushing the boundaries, and reshaping the landscape of entertainment. This boom was just the beginning of a new era in entertainment. Fast forward to today, original content is more than just a trend. It has become the lifeblood of streaming platforms. a palpable force that has flipped the entertainment industry on its head. Let's take a moment to visualize the current landscape. Just about every streaming platform out there, from the giants like Netflix and Amazon Prime, to newer entrants like Disney Plus and Apple TV Plus, is brimming with original series. Each one of these platforms is vying for our attention, and they're using original content as their primary weapon. This saturation of original content has transformed the way we, as an audience, engage with our entertainment. Gone are the days of waiting a week for the next episode of our favorite show. Now, we can binge an entire season in a single weekend. Content has become a commodity that's delivered straight to our living rooms, personalized to our tastes and available at our convenience. The impact of this shift extends far beyond our viewing habits. It has changed the way stories are told and consumed. With the freedom to explore unconventional narratives and the ability to create content tailored to niche audiences, creators have been given an unprecedented level of creative control. This has led to a golden age of storytelling, where diversity and representation have taken center stage. Furthermore, the rise of original content has had significant economic implications. It has generated new jobs, spurred innovation, and even altered the dynamics of advertising. Entire economies have been built around the production and distribution of original content, creating a vibrant, ever-evolving ecosystem within the entertainment industry. But perhaps the most profound impact of this shift is the democratization of content. Today, anyone with a compelling story and a camera can create content that has the potential to reach millions. This has broken down barriers, fostered inclusivity, and blurred the lines between mainstream and independent cinema. Original content has truly revolutionized the way we consume entertainment. It has redefined our relationship with the small screen, and has set a new standard for what can be achieved in the realm of digital storytelling. We're no longer just passive spectators. We're active participants in a dynamic, diverse, and constantly evolving narrative that's being written one original series at a time. As we look to the future, one thing is clear: original content isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's poised to become more influential than ever. The streaming landscape is evolving, and with it, the race for original content is heating up. This competition between platforms is starting to shape the future of what we watch and how we watch it. As streaming platforms look to differentiate themselves and attract new subscribers, they're investing heavily in original content. We're not just talking about a few shows here and there, but entire libraries of unique programming. This means we can expect to see an even greater variety of shows and films in the years to come. Moreover, this competition is driving innovation. Streaming platforms are exploring new genres, formats, and storytelling techniques. They're pushing boundaries and challenging norms, all in the name of originality. This trend is likely to continue, leading to a more diverse and vibrant entertainment landscape. But what does this mean for us, the viewers? Well, it's mostly good news. With more original content, we'll have more choices than ever. We can look forward to a greater range of genres, styles, and voices. This explosion of original content means that there will be something for everyone, no matter what your taste or preference. There is, however, a potential downside. As the amount of original content grows, so does the risk of oversaturation. With so many shows and films to choose from, it can be overwhelming to decide what to watch. But let's be honest, having too many choices is a pretty good problem to have. So, as we gaze into our crystal balls, what we see is a future filled with original content. A future where streaming platforms are not just distributors, but creators. Where innovation is the name of the game, and variety is the norm. The future of entertainment is streaming, and original content is its cornerstone. From its humble beginnings to the current boom, original content has come a long way. We've traveled together through the evolution of original content, from its early days when it was just a fledgling idea, to the explosion that has reshaped the entertainment industry. We've seen how streaming platforms have used original content to redefine what we watch and how we watch it. We've also looked ahead into a future where this trend is only likely to grow. A future where our next favorite show might very well be an original series on a streaming platform. A future where the lines between traditional television and streaming platforms continue to blur, and where original content is the norm rather than the exception. So, what do you think about this revolution in the entertainment world? Don't forget to comment your thoughts on this, and subscribe for more interesting content. Remember, your next favorite show might just be an original series on a streaming platform.